a subspecies in Portable Third, and this is him here. So regular Kurupeko secretes like an acid that kind of affects you in the game, and this is his subspecies. You can see it on his wings. On his wings here, he has those stones. In the game, Kurupeko kind of flaps its wings together to make explosions and goes after. He chases hunters around trying to blow them up with a ball of fire. And he's a more reddish than regular Kurupeko. You see him there. He's more pinkish, reddish. So overall, the same cast. Nothing new. It's just a different color paint. But nevertheless, a nice piece to have. I'm happy to have both of these in my collection. And this set also came in a box of about 9. I didn't get any doubles. It was perfect. I mean, these boxes are a really good set, so I got the whole collection, which I'm going to continue showing you now. And let's move on to Ludroth. His name kind of left me for a second there. So Royal Ludroth. He is a monster that appears in both Tri and Portable Third as well. And I keep mentioning these two games because those are the two games I've played so far. Like I mentioned in my other video, I started playing Monster Hunter about a year ago, and I was immediately hooked in this game. I'm just going playing a lot. I have over 400 and something hours. I know there are people out there who have way more than that, and have been playing Monster Hunter for a lot longer than I have, since the first game on the PlayStation 2, and then the games on the PSP also. I still gotta get into those games. I still gotta trying to get a PSP and maybe a Monster Hunter game for it. But so for now, I'll keep looking back at Tri and Portable Third, because that's what I've played. And so he appears in both games. He is really fun. He was one of my favorite monsters to fight as a beginner. Makes a pretty good armor, pretty good lance. I like his lance a lot. Good water element. And like I said, he's a water element. He's mainly found in the flooded forest and deserted island in Tri, and I think it's the same way in Portable Third. And he's another goofball. He rolls around a lot, trying to attack you. Shoots water balls at you. Swings its tail at you, trying to knock you over. So he's a fun, little fight. And farming him was pretty fun. I don't have any problems with that. So one of my favorite things to do in the game is breaking his mane here. Look at that mane. It's so epic. He's looks like a lion, like a sea lion, kind of like a lion that lives underwater. And so he's in that pose there. That pose. This is what he does in the game right when he's about to kind of tackle you. So he's in that pose there. And as you can see, without the base, he can stand pretty good on its own. Some of the monsters like Kurupeko, can't stand on his own, but the four-legged monsters have no problem standing on their own without the bases. So that's just a good option if you wanna. If you ever get one of these sets and you want to display them without the base, that's an option. So for some of these, and a good piece overall. Also, I really like the details on its mane here. Its scales are all there. His tail is really cool. So all the details there on his belly. So good cast overall. No surprise there. It's just a good figure to have. So let's move on, and of course the subspecies just keep on coming. He also has a subspecies. This is Royal Ludroth subspecies, and so the other one's a water element. He is a poison element, I believe. So again, secretes, instead of balls of water, he secretes balls of poison from his mouth. So he's a fun subspecies to fight. I find I liked fighting him as well. I don't have any of his items, actually. I don't have any of his armor or weapons yet, but I'm planning on getting some of that. I kind of moved past him and moved on to other monsters, but he's a good monster to fight in the game. And same pose, same cast as the other Ludroth. but really nice colors here. He's the pink Ludroth, as people know him in the game, and so also a really good piece to have in this volume. So let's move on, and now I'm going to show you my favorite piece in this volume, and that is the Devil Joe figure. And you know, when I saw the pictures on the, and let me back up a little bit here so you can get a good look at him. He deserves a wide frame here. So when I first saw the boxes, the box art online for this volume, and I saw that Devil Joe was included, I immediately ordered one box because I just had to have this figure. This is my favorite figure in this volume, and I think it's just one of my favorite figures overall. It's a really nice cast, really awesome details. I mean, he's just an epic figure to have. His pose is he looks like he's about to attack, maybe swing his tail at you. He does that a lot in the game, so he has a really cool pose with his mouth open, just ready to attack. And like again, the details on his body are all there. I think trying to get it with the light here, you can see his scales everywhere, and his whole body's covered in these scales, so the details are consistent throughout his body. Let's get him out of the base here. So you know, throughout his body you get the same amount of detail. His you know, the spikes that cover his body are all here. His mouth has really good detail in there. You can see his kind of his double jaw. He has like a set of teeth in here, and then he has another set of outer teeth, and then he has this jaw here full of spikes. I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with this guy in real life. So, but he's super fun in the game. I love fighting him. He's one of my favorite monsters to fight. He's really fun. He's really tough in Monster Hunter Tri. I find that the monsters are a little bit easier in Portable Third overall. Like Devil Joe and Elatrion were a lot easier to fight. But then again, Portable Third has just a massive amount of content, so I guess maybe they wanted to kind of even it out a little bit so that you were able to advance through the game and get all of the stuff that is available. Monster Hunter Tri has less content, so I think maybe they buffed out the monsters a little bit, made them a little stronger. But there's Devil Joe, and his armor is probably my favorite armor in the game in Monster Hunter Tri. And I use his weapons a lot. I love his hammer is really good. And it's just a really good set overall in the game. He's just really awesome. I'm really happy with this volume, and I'm really happy to have this Devil Joe figure. He's probably the main reason I ordered this volume. I mean, I love all my figures, and I'm happy to have him in my collection. But he's definitely a highlight in my collection, and for anyone who likes these figures, or you know, wants to have an awesome figure like this, I really recommend this set of figures. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and that was my quick review for Monster Hunter Builder Volume 3. And yes, I went from Volume 4 to Volume 3 because these haven't been exactly released, I guess, in order, or maybe they have, but they, you know, suppliers run out of stock and they keep restocking, so I was able to get Volume 4 first, actually Volume 3 first, then Volume 4, but I know that Volume 1 and Volume 2 are coming out again, or they're restocking again, so I'm gonna get my hands on those soon. And so that was it, and look forward to a review I'm gonna be doing on the Logia Cross armor, the little figure that came out in Japan along with Monster Hunter 3G. I think it's 3G, or some people call it Tri-G, but I think it's 3G for the 3DS. So the Capcom released a really awesome figure with the Logia Cross set out in Japan, and I was able to import one, and so that'll be my next video. I'm going to be looking at that figure, and then look forward to that review. But until then, have a good one.